Been a long time, but I'm back. I'm like the new hey, turn the heel on you niggas. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Three
Oh,
horsemen
my
in the
bad. I was
building, but the
grooving,
black
man.
horse and in
I
the
was
building.
grooving,
For
baby.
another
Let me
episode.
with another episode. Let me see if I know how to do this. Just like riding a bike. I'm your boy Ricky Fontaine, heel Ricky Fontaine. As you can see, the heel people come back with the beards. You know what I'm saying? Let you know that we mean business, man. It is good to be back in front of you guys, man, talking about all that is wrestling, all that is life, and all that other stuff. Fellas, what's going on? I see y'all done held it down, man, when I had a lot of stuff going on. Q, C, what's going on?
Oh man, nothing much, man. We did what we could, man, for the
Yeah, man.
time that you was out to at least put some kind of content out there. But yeah, we doing good, man.
Yeah, man. We ain't had no music, man. Quilly came, man. He tried with the porno music, man, but it wasn't just
Ah.
working out like that. So we just
Oh,
The,
we
the,
just had
the background music,
to,
man. It's all right.
what?
so we had to wing it. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me see if I go ahead and get us get
nah,
some
we
soft
good,
music,
dog. We
man.
good. We
That's what
You
he
good.
talking
sure
about.
you don't want the
Yeah,
Yeah,
music in
nah,
there?
we
No,
good, man.
okay.
We good. Yeah, we
Oh,
good.
okay.
We
Hey, I
good.
mean, I can get
Yeah,
that going if that's what
nah,
I
we
ain't judging
wonderful,
people
man. We
if
wonderful.
that's what you
But you,
want.
but
You
you
know what
know,
I'm
we hadn't
saying?
heard from you in a while, so we need to
right.
hear you clearly. You understand what
Man,
I'm saying?
well, not that anybody care, that, but yeah, no, it's man, life. As I try to get this shareable link and hit our people up on Twitter and let them know that we's live. But yeah, man. So little news and notes on me. My wife and I and our family have closed on a new home. As you can see, got new, got
New
the
background.
stuff in the background and stuff like that. I'm more off into my own spot. You know what I'm saying? Where I can do podcasting and stuff on my own and stuff like that. So God is good on that. Dealing
Amen.
more with my son and stuff. He's playing baseball. We finished up on a season here recently, which continued to push me back out. They lost in the championship game last Monday by one run.
Oh
I've
wow.
been
The
I've been there, man.
city championship, and it's the second year in a row that didn't happen. So it was pretty tough, but now we have another opportunity to try out for another team out here. So we're getting that stuff together, man. You got the holiday season coming up and
Oh
things like
yeah.
that, but I didn't want to continue to push everything off. Everything has finally slowed down on my end, and now I'm back here with my guys, man. It
Yes,
feels
sir.
good, like I said, to be here, man, and just be a part of the team again, man. Because I felt like I thought, I was putting you guys off, man, but I want to make sure I'm here to give you guys, you fellas and you at home watching, man, or listening to us, man, the best that we have. So I'm glad to be back, man. Let's get it. Anything else new with you guys before we get started that I spill the
Mm.
beans on me and you can kind of see it, but what's going on with y'all?
Yeah,
Everybody good?
yeah. Everybody good.
Man,
I don't think much has changed on my end. Since you've been gone the last time you was on. If it has happened, I know I've expressed that in previous episodes that we did hold down with just me and Sig doing the thing. But yeah, nothing changed. Everything's still the same on my end. So
That's what's up. That's what's
yeah,
up.
man. Remember what we talked about a couple years ago, Ricky, about that
Yeah.
situation. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
back revisiting that thing again. So hey, man. Yes.
Ah,
So yeah, yeah.
ah,
I keep you posted.
do that. Do that.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
I'm here to, man, I've been, I'm here, now that I know some things now. So I've expanded a little
Yeah,
bit. So I
yeah,
may be able to have
absolutely.
some more.
And I need to holler at you about some other stuff too that we can.
Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, man. That's what's up with that. Man got the big ass Apple L over there. Man,
mhm.
I want to go get me something now. I need to go
Man,
get
what?
me something.
Hey man,
doing the segment, man, to get me right too, man. Let's get into it, man.
let's get
First
it.
Yeah,
off, we're going to start off with I guess we can start off with Saturday night with
yeah. Saturday night main event. Yeah,
start off with Saturday night main event because um it had me it had me in my feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Uh you know, the music, seeing Jesse the Body, you know, Cody brought back, man, the wing
the
eagle.
Wayne Eagle belt. Yeah,
I'm saying it was it was everything, man. I enjoyed it, man. What did you guys think first of all of the setup and how they did it? Because they tried to bring it back and it didn't feel right. But this time I think they kind of did it right.
yeah. It gave that nostalgia feel that we all was expecting with the music, the opening where it showed the kind of the old TV set and said that Saturday Night Live would not be broadcast tonight because of a special presentation, which is what they used to do back when they came out because it would conflict with Saturday Night Live on NBC. But
10:30.
yeah, it was a nostalgia feel. Um, I enjoyed some of the throwbacks that they put out there. They had some legends in the house and stuff. Even though sometimes I don't like how they do the legends. Sometimes they just have them because randomly in the crowd, and they just show a camera shot of them. No, I need them to interact somewhere. Either behind the scenes or have them come to the ring and do
Yeah, put
something.
them in the back and
Yeah,
do something. You
do
know what I'm
something. Yeah,
saying? Get them involved
Right.
instead of well. But you got to think about some of this though. Some of that is possibly um them not being able to participate
to move
and do
around.
things like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
just in case, because shit fly in the background and all the other stuff. So they
yeah.
may not want to be, involved that way, and just having the appearance to be great. But it was good to see Coco Beware.
Yeah,
Did I see Greg Valentine? Valentine,
yeah.
he was with
Yeah,
yeah,
Valentine's with
Greg
them. Yeah,
Valentine, Jimmy Hart. That's all
yeah,
my guy Tito
Tito.
Santana.
Yeah, I heard
Uh,
Tito's. I think I missed the cameo of him. I have to go back and watch it, but I missed when he was on the TV on the screen. But I
Yeah,
heard he was there. Yeah,
Tito
Tito
was on
Santana. Yeah.
Yeah, old Tito was there, man. I remember when then there's trivia for you guys. Who was his tag team partner on Strike Force?
there.
Oh,
Oh, you
Rick
got me on
Martel,
that
what?
one.
Yeah,
Rick Martel.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rick
Rick the
Martel.
Model Martel. Yeah,
Before he
yeah,
became
yeah,
the
yeah.
model. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I remember that heel turn he did, and he became the model with the fragrance bottle and
yeah.
everything and stuff
What
like that.
what
You
was
got
it?
me.
Do you remember the name of the fragrance? I want to say I think I know what it is.
Was it like arrogance or something like that, or it was
Yeah, I was
something? It
thinking either
was
arrogance or elegance. No, I think you're right.
and
I think it's arrogance. I think it was arrogance.
yeah,
Yeah,
because it was something like that. And I didn't even as a kid,
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
heard that
put it
word.
together
Yeah,
that it was arrogant. Like, hold
arrogance.
up, no, let's
Arrogance. Yeah,
let me check that out right quick. Do my quick Googles. The
but yeah, it was something like that.
fragrance
Yeah,
fragrance of Rick Martel.
The model.
I'm not. I'm going to tell.
It was arrogance, food. That's right.
Yeah, it's arrogance. Yeah, yeah. Because I know at one point, because he had the big bottle, and he had the word across the bottle. He wanted them covered up sprays.
And then he had the look, but then it was almost like, yeah, it was the spray. It was hell. It almost was kind of like the spray that they used to have the old school bug spray can and stuff,
Yeah,
and
that's
they
Yeah,
kind of
used
what
to
it looked like.
get,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
he had
bruh.
Pest Control guy had a backpack on. Yeah,
It just hit me, bro, that arrogance, like you have an arrogance about you.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
that's the
exactly what.
name of it. Man, that just hit me. That's why I started laughing because as a kid, I didn't even think I didn't even it went over my head as a kid, man.
Yeah,
But
we didn't know those words back then what they meant.
yeah, we ain't know all that. But yeah, man, shout out to Strike Force, man, with mentioning Tito Santana. Jesse the Body was pretty good. Even the setup with them in the back, and with the crowd in the ring in the
Hmm.
background and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
missing was Ted DiBiase and that little black kid, Virgil. That's the other, that was the only thing that was missing that would
That's
have
cool.
made the night great.
Let's not forget
Yeah,
about the referees and they get up.
yeah. With the blue shirts and bow
Bow
Yeah,
ties. And
tie,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, yes, sir, man. That was good. But into the in ring action, man. Uh, let's start off with my girl Chelsea Green, man.
yeah. I
Did y'all
think
were
we
y'all cool with that?
yeah I think we called it earlier on when they decide when they put this tournament out. who will be the first U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Women's U.S. champion.
Yeah.
I wanted Chelsea Green to win it. Now, I think Chelsea was our pick, but it's almost like, well, they'll never do it, and they'll give it to somebody like Bailey or somebody established.
And
But
we had,
no, but they
and
went
the
with the
two that was in the finals were the two that we had said would be. It was gonna be one of the two.
right, yeah, because you need to give it to either somebody like Michin, that worker that's kind of underrated worker to have build her up, or give it to somebody that's over with the crowd like Chelsea Green. So they
Yeah,
went with
and
Chelsea.
I was okay with it. I was actually pretty cool with that Meechin beat Bailey, right? Clean.
Now, yeah, I think it was the Michi. No, who was she in? Bailey.
It wasn't
Yeah, I
Chelsea.
think it
I
was.
think it
I
was.
think it was. No. Chelsea won because that's the whole situation with Bianca and Jay. Bianca left the match to go see what happened to Jay.
Yeah, Chelsea won that.
Chelsea
Yeah.
was in that match. She won that one to get that first round. I forget who she played, who she called the second round. But yeah, I think Michin did. Michin those first round matches were triple threat matches. So I think it's one of the things where Bailey was one of those people, but I think Michin may have pinned the other person. I want to say it may have been like
No, I thought it was 1-on-one Friday.
was
I'm gonna check that out and see real
yeah,
quick. But I
I
thought
could
it
be
was
wrong.
1-on-one because I was like, it was, they showed Bailey. It was one. I saw it like on the screen over there, Bailey versus so and so, and I was like, damn it, they're gonna give it to Bailey. I'm gonna check it
Hmm.
out and see though. I'm not sure if that was it or whatever, but shout out to Chelsea, man. If somebody brought up a point, they looked out on social media where let's see, Nia Jack was fired. She got a
Yeah, she
chip.
came back, got a chip.
Yeah.
Green, Chelsea was
Chelsea was
fired.
fired,
She got a chip, and
came back and got a chip.
it was somebody else.
Um, I forget. Yeah, I saw that same man. I forget who it
Yeah,
was, but
that was actually
pretty cool with
pretty
that. Yeah.
interesting and pretty cool that uh no, that was Chelsea Green that beat Bailey.
Okay, that must have been the
Yeah, that's
second
right.
round
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, that was her advancing to the finals because I was like, man, if Chelsea loses to Bailey, they're gonna riot. And I thought the same thing. If Meechin won, it may have been that would have been able to turn Meechin heel after that because I think that people would have been kind of pissed off
Yeah, that
about.
would have been cool though.
I don't know about that, but um, yeah, congrats to Chelsea Green on being the first women's was that the U.S. title, United States champion? Was that women's United States champion? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
So let's see, what else do we have happen that
We had the trip.
night?
We had the triple threat
Oh,
with the world title.
yeah,
That
with
was cool.
Gunther, Finn
Yeah.
Balor, and Damian Priest. Now I was cool. I felt like that match was rushed. Was it just me? Was I doing too much? But maybe I was busy or whatever. But it felt like they didn't have. It felt like it was pushed. It felt like it was going kind of
It
too
was
fast.
quick. It was quick. It was it. They were going back and forth. They did not take a break at
Yeah,
all, and I think that's why they gave Gunther Monday Night off because they went in. They
and it
went
was good.
in.
It was a good match
It was.
with Gunther picking up the win. Listening to the boards and stuff like that, trying to hear people trying not to spoil everything, but it was a rumor out there that Triple H was um, pushing for where there was a title change possibly going to happen that night. So I'm looking at all of them. I was just like, you know, maybe I just couldn't see. I don't know. I was like, I couldn't see myself thinking that Gunther was going to lose this soon. If anybody was going to take an L that night, it was going to probably be Liv Morgan, but she did not.
She did. Oh, but
No.
did you see that hit on that nose though?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, oh
Ooh
yeah.
wee.
She took a
She took
lick.
it. She
Pause.
took it. Yeah.
Yeah, she got one. She took a nice solid one to the nose on that one.
I think because, and I don't know if y'all mentioned it, but I think because we were crowned a new champion with the women's United States champion, that's probably why none of the other current champions lost their titles.
You know what? That makes sense because they were kind of still away
Still a thunder
from
away from something
that.
else
That
in
yeah,
that moment.
yeah. Good call, Q. Good call, bro. Because that didn't, I was like, who could lose their title? I mean, don't think Cody's going to lose it because we still got Cody and The Rock, quote unquote, possibly coming down the line. So that didn't make sense.
Now, so
Uh,
now, when you mention him now, from what I was saying, Cody doesn't have his belt, but he's still the champion because, and we'll talk about that. But somebody's still walking around with that Wing Eagle belt right now.
yeah, let's. I mean, we can
We'll talk
dab
about
in.
it.
So did you want? Because I did. You know what? I didn't watch the Netflix WWE press conference thing and stuff like that. And right before we came on, I saw what you're talking about
Mhm.
because KO has the Wing Eagle
Right. So,
title.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing either, but I saw clips of it. So, the Cody and Kevin Owens, that they main evented Saturday Night main event. Excuse me. And Cody won, but now you watch the match. Cody won by Kevin Owens brought a chair in the ring. The referee was down. The chair was on the ground. Cody ended up doing the what's the
Crossroads on
move
the
called,
chair.
crossroads on the chair. So you can say that he won by cheating, and that's Kevin Owens' whole vent is that this good old boy that y'all got is not not the good old boy that y'all know think it is. So, um, but yeah, so that and then when the match was over with, KO beat down Cody Rhodes and to a point where Triple H had to come out there to try to stop him, and they get to pushing and shoving in the hallway of
Hey, yeah, that was
yeah,
crazy. They got the pushing and shoving, and
yeah,
they got the pushing and shoving right there at the entry. He had been, took a bow with the belt, and I was
yeah,
like, "Yay, what we doing? What's
yeah.
going on here?"
Now we all know that Triple H supposedly can't get physical anymore because of his health. So it's probably just be push and
Poor
shove, man. It's,
Stephanie.
Triple H, he's just not gonna be in the match. He's not gonna be in the full on match. But he
But
can still, I'm sure he can get physical enough to
he
yeah.
pushing the envelope a little bit though.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm
Yeah. They
saying?
do that. But
Which is good. I like
and
it.
of course, as the night ends, we realize that KO still has the Wing Eagle belt. And as you mentioned, the press conference today, promoting the Netflix Raw, I guess partnership. KO came out there with the Wing Eagle title, calling himself the real WWE champion. So that can be a feud
Yeah,
right there.
that's just that. That's just the thing to keep this going.
Yeah.
Keep this going until we. I mean, we're on the road to WrestleMania pretty much now because the next pay per view is Royal Rumble.
Yeah, next pay per view, right? Now,
Yeah,
of course,
I think
they're treating that Raw on
the
Netflix.
Raw
So
thing like the
so
next
January
big
6th is
thing.
the next big thing, and then you got the Rumble. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I had said when it happened that Cody needed that was a well deserved couple of weeks off that he'll get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
been
Of course,
rolling. He been rolling since Mania.
since
So
WrestleMania, yes,
yeah.
he been
So
nonstop. So this gives him time to go home and recover and have some downtime. KO can walk around acting like he's the champion all he wants to until Cody comes back. So
yep. So he took that quote unquote banned wrestling move, and he
yeah,
is out. And we shall see where that continues to go from there. What else did we have here that was worth? We mentioned Liv retaining against EO, which was a good match.
mhm,
Man, EO is like you try to. I'm not saying you try to forget about EO,
mhm,
but she always seems to stick out. You know what I'm saying? She is great on the ropes, in the ring, move set, and everything. And that was a good match against Liv Morgan. And I wouldn't have been mad if EO won the strap again, but it wouldn't have made sense because now that means Rhea has to stop her pursuit of what she lost and
mhm.
who has it to excuse me, to go against, EO and stuff
That's
like this. So it
yeah.
didn't make sense.
Something I just thought about, and I just thought about it, so I didn't put that much thought into it. But EO is, in my opinion, and you can throw multiple wrestlers in that category, but she's the Dolph Ziggler, the Miz, those type of wrestlers. She's that for the women. She can be in the mid card. She can also be in the main event picture when it comes to the women's division. She's the former champion, so if they need a good hand and a worker to make this opponent look good, EO is one of those women they use because she can be a mid card, and then tomorrow if they put the title on her, we would not have a problem with it. Again, I just thought about it. I ain't put a lot of thought to it, but it just those are two wrestlers
I
came
was
to
just
me.
thinking because if you could put the world title on the Miz again, would you?
I mean, not currently in the storyline he's in now, but there's been trust me. There was some times in SmackDown before before the Bloodline started doing their thing, where the Miz was the best wrestler on SmackDown, and he wasn't the champion at the time, but everybody was saying the Miz needs the title now. This was probably around the AJ Styles heel turn champion when he was with the rest of was the Good Brothers. So around that time, but there was a time when Miz was one of the best wrestlers in the ring and on the mic during the time on SmackDown. So,
Yeah, that's
but just like with this, unless somebody, well, Liv, the current champions, Liv is in the storyline with Rhea. Nia is one in it too when it comes to Tiffany Stratton. So okay, I'll give you an example. If Tiffany Stratton cashes in and beats Nia for the title, Io can beat Tiffany with no problem, and nobody would blink an eye if Io beat her for the became champion. The two current women's champions right now, I don't think they would have Io take the belt from either one of them right now. But if somebody else gets it, yeah, Io can easily beat them and be champion, and we wouldn't even blink an eye. So
yeah. No, I like I said, I'm impressed with EO, and this she's going to be able to continue to put on good quality matches and whatnot, and um, yeah, let's see where they're going to continue to go with that, with damage control and EO and all of that stuff there. So, what else do we have here? Did we cover everything? Drew McIntyre beat Sami Zayn. Yeah, we saw
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Sammy looks like not Drew is on a path to get everybody that had something to do with Roman
uh,
Reigns, and I think we're headed to that next.
yeah.
After Roman gets his Uafala back, I think that we're on the path of Roman versus Drew McIntyre. I think we that's coming up in our future thoughts.
Yeah, I can see it. Because this time you'll have a heel Drew versus a babyface Roman this time. But another little hot take, and and I heard this on another podcast, so I don't want to say that I thought of it. When Drew was going through his issues with the bloodline,
Hmm.
his issues with the OG bloodline, and that's both of the Usos, Roman and Solo. So he ain't got nothing to do with the new bloodline, but they have not tripped on Drew. Think back to the first class at the castle when he was going against Roman for the title. Everybody over there thought Drew was going to become champion. Who interfered in that match, causing Drew McIntyre to lose? That was Solo's debut.
That was.
Because that was Solo's debut. He not only he's gonna get rid of the rest of the OG bloodline, including Sami Zayn, but I would not be surprised if all of a sudden we show up and he attacks Solo. Now it's one of the things he can attack Solo and then lead the ring before Jacob Fatu and them try to get to him. Because that's my only monkey wrench in that theory. If you lay your hands on Solo, oh, you gonna have to see Jacob Fatu
Jacob Fatu.
because he loves Solo. Because he always I love you
I
Solo.
love you, Solo.
So
Solo,
that's the
my
only
brother.
in
That's
that
my
theory.
brother.
Yeah, that's the only monkey wrench in that theory. But yeah, Drew is on a war path, so we'll see if he
Yep.
ends up getting his hands on Roman.
Yep. So he um he defeats
Sami
Sami
Zayn.
Zayn, and as we saw Monday on Raw, just a really quick to just to jump on that. This doesn't look like this is over, not one bit. So they're going to stretch this out until we get to where we probably want to be, and that's Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Because now what I hinted at on SmackDown was, and if maybe you guys let me know if you heard the same thing, they're going to try to start doing some transfer portal type stuff in this brand name. So now we may have, Chad. Chad Gable came over, to wrestle Cody, and then Drew McIntyre shows up, and things like that. So looks like that's going to, some of these things are. And then I noticed today. Did you notice that quote unquote Jake Paul? Is it Jake Paul?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul is now on Raw now. Did you see that?
Yeah. So, well, he showed up at the Netflix thing. I did see a clip of him or a picture of him. But he also on Twitter announced that he's retired from wrestling. So, but I think so. A lot of people were saying he was just there to promote his fight because I think he's fighting Floyd Mayweather here next year sometime in 2025.
Who?
Logan Paul is. Yeah, that's what's out there. I don't know if there's been any advertisement for it, but Logan Paul is supposed to be boxing Floyd Mayweather in 2025. So but yeah. So you talked about the transfer portal. I actually like it because is that way we don't have to quote unquote call it a draft or wait till the next draft for people to kind of come over. They are doing this conveniently so that this Netflix debut can be a big thing. So don't be surprised if a bunch of SmackDown folks to come over and say they're coming over because the transfer portal just for their Raw their first week on Netflix, and then they may show back up on SmackDown. They just went over there to kind of test the waters first and then come back over. But
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but that keeps everything fresh too, right? I mean, maybe some matches and stuff that we would probably want to see that we didn't get to see. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Maybe that's out there and stuff as well. So, um, yeah, now we'll see. We'll see how this quote unquote WWE portal goes and the matchups and stuff that we're going to see. We went over. It seemed like we went over every match and stuff like that. We covered Chelsea doing that. We got the triple threat match with Gunther retaining,
mhm.
and
Speaking of that, and I think I left for you. Y'all realize that Gunther is becoming a babyface, right?
no,
Mm-hmm.
why?
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. Well, he's gonna end up getting Gunther and Finn Balor 1-on-one without Damian Priest in there. Finn is definitely the heel. Gunther, the way he's been working, the way he's been doing, is I can see that he will probably be by Mania. Gunther's gonna be a babyface. Him and Kaiser are kind of separating too. Kaiser's doing his own thing, focusing on the
Oh,
IC schedule.
they setting that up. Don't worry.
Yeah, so
They're setting it up for them to wrestle at some point in time and stuff as well.
you talking about Gunther and Kaiser? Or you
Yep.
talking about Gunther? Okay, yeah.
Yep. Gunther and Kaiser, book it. That's going to happen down the line and stuff as well. So we'll see what goes from there. No, I haven't really noticed, but what I really want for them to do is go ahead and just hit the reset button and get that man Walter back and
I mean, Triple H in
now
charge. It may happen because
I'm
since
just saying because that's what I was kind of thinking what was happening when the whole Damian Priest, was getting into his head and he not figuring out who he was. And then bam, he finally realized it and he changes back to who we know and who we used to know. And he started kicking ass again because he was kicking ass then with that name. So
yeah,
that's why I thought they were going to do with that. But hey, whatever. Who knows? I think that pretty much covers um that. It was
Saturday Night
good.
Smackdown.
It was good to kind of take a trip down memory lane, man, for all of the old heads that used to watch Saturday Night Main Event. That was pretty much like a pay-per-view on TV on
Mm-hmm.
NBC, with it being on NBC and all the other stuff, man. It was good to check that out. Um, let's get back into real quick. Go back into some of our sponsors here. My guy Aaron and his family over at Creative Graphics. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, check out www.creativegraphics.com. It's a funky way of spelling it. That's why I got it down there right there. So you guys go ahead and write it down, take a picture out, and give it. Go check my guy out, man. Get us some, get your motivational tees and all that other stuff. Get set up for the winter. You know what I'm saying? It's hoodie season. It's sweatshirt season. I don't know what it's like, back in the M right now, or in
Cold.
Cordova or whatever. But we had
Cold.
a nice 81 today in December. Um, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why we can, this is why I love it here now. You know what I'm saying? You ask me in June and May and stuff like that, I tell you something different. But right now, beautiful, beautiful. So anyway, www.creativegraphics.com. Go and get your motivational gear. Mess with my boy Aaron and his family, man. Get your gear and stuff like that.
Get your
Also,
gear, baby. Get your gear, baby.
I got down here, man. Sid.
Oh man, who's that
He
guy?
got his agency and stuff like that. You know
Oh
what I'm
man,
saying?
who's that guy, man?
That guy right there, man. Look, go ahead. Let me, you know what? Let me go ahead and make sure I add this on here because I want you guys to be able to go. Everybody in the tri-state area, man, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee. Did that cover everything right there? Did I cover everything?
Mississippi.
Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas.
Yeah,
Um, Go
yeah.
ahead and take a picture of this QR code that you see right here, man. Go mess with my guy Sig, man. Been in the business for a long time. We'll treat you right. We'll get you everything that you need. Sigmund Hamilton Agency.
Absolutely,
Hey, and you
absolutely.
you want to plug say anything about this? I mean, you
Hey,
that's you. That is you.
I would say these rates are at an all time low right now with Allstate. So you cannot turn on a college football game without hearing Allstate. So come on in, get in where you fit in, and let me save you a few dollars a month.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, just in time for holiday season and stuff like that, man. So uh scan the QR code right there, man, and go check out my boy Sig with his agency and stuff
Scan
there.
that code.
Yeah, yeah, scan that code, man. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. Yeah. So let's see. We can go back talk about a little bit of the. Did you get a chance to check out Raw?
I did. Raw was I we've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks.
Hmm.
We love how Raw is fast paced now. You know, it's no drag and it's no missed opportunities. It's just hitting.
Is it
You
because
know,
it's 2 hours?
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
So why like it's going to go back to possibly dragging because we now have Netflix that's
Well,
happened. Do you think that could possibly happen?
okay. Here's the difference. Now, for I understand, with Netflix, the commercials are going to be limited, so it can still do it will feel like a 2 hour show, even if they even on paper it's a 3 hour show, it'll feel like a two because the commercials won't be stopping. You know, we won't be dragging because the commercials are doing these extra backstage scenes just to fill in the time. So we'll see, but I think Netflix will show the true test of what Raw would be going forward
I
as
think
far as
I
time
have
length.
a no one has to me. I hadn't heard. Have you all heard? No one has addressed this situation with the lagging and the buffering when the Mike Tyson fight was on. Have they
Here's-
addressed that issue
I heard
yet?
some people sue, but I haven't heard anything
So I did hear some
being
stuff.
done.
I did now. Supposedly Netflix have added more servers and stuff, but here's the thing: what people don't realize, and I don't know the numbers, but whatever the number was for the Tyson fight is almost like three times what we're going to expect for Monday Night Raw. Because again, you have wrestling fans, and there's a lot of us. But when I tell you, everybody and their grandma was watching that Tyson fight. So they wasn't expecting that many people to be interested in them. So they were not prepared now. So you can take what they had before, and I think they've added servers to help with the lagging. But even without them adding it, I think what they had currently before that will be enough for us as wrestling fans when it comes to Raw. So I
Yeah.
don't imagine it being an issue with us.
Yeah, no. So interested in seeing how that's gonna go going back to 3 hours and being on Netflix and how the show and stuff is going to work out there. I was on our X page and stuff like that, and let me go ahead and put that down there because I surely forgot to get these guys to you. You know, we got a page on X, Instagram. We also are we're on TikTok now.
Yeah, since you brought it up, yeah, we are on TikTok and Threads now, so we need to add that on. And the Threads is just kind of
Yeah,
an extension from
yeah, Instagram,
Instagram, I believe. Yeah,
Instagram, Twitter.
yeah,
So that's kind of like what it is. But you know, see it down at the bottom right there, man. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and everything to all of the platforms and stuff we are on. Still on um, Spotify and Amazon Music and all that other stuff. It will be updated. We'll make sure we get everything up there and stuff for you guys. Go check us out there and stuff as well. So I want to put that down there really quick. I was on X and I updated and let everybody know that we're on here and we have people just checking in and stuff. We appreciate you guys rocking with us or whatever. And the first thing I see is Kofi Kingston. Now I haven't been on here since the infamous Big E heel turn and stuff like that, which I thought I kind of figured, and I didn't put it in a group, but I had my phone. I promise on everything, bro. I had my phone, and I was like, they're going to make they were throwing jabs at each other. They were going cutting each other deep that episode before.
right, yeah, yeah,
That's like they're gonna make both of these guys heel, and like I said, I really would have thought even it would have hit, even though it's hitting now. I guess everybody is, they're hating on it and stuff like that, and they're getting kind of heat and stuff like that. Bruh, if they would have had Big E laid out in the back on their reunion
hmm
and nobody knew who did it for a couple of weeks, and it showed that it was those two that had
yeah,
something to do with it, you talking about new. And
yeah,
then he's not quote unquote clear to wrestle, and that happens to him.
yeah.
Y'all should let me write that one, man, because I'm telling
Uh,
y'all should let me
yeah,
write that
going
one.
forward now, I was expecting because when as it was playing out, I said, okay, Woods is gonna be a heel, Kofi's gonna be a babyface. So I predicted that E would come back, but then E would side with Woods, and both of them together would be heels against Kofi. Even though E can't wrestle, he can be like a heel manager to Woods. They're talking piece for Woods, um,
Woods can
but I
talk
but I
though.
I mean he can, but and I guess I only say talking piece because technically Big E would be the muscle of the group, but he's just there for show. He can't do anything. They're not gonna allow him to get physical with him. I wouldn't imagine. But yeah, but I like this way better. I do. And all the people, not talking about people were pissed. Oh yeah, the black, especially the black wrestling internet community. Oh yeah, they Kobe can both of them can get COVID right now and pass out, and I don't think the world would care the way they felt. But yeah, that the way
Dang.
it was deep what they did to E, and then they brought E girlfriend in the picture, talking about you chose your new girl over us.
Oh, and she jumped right back on
He
their head
jumped
too.
right back in and
She
talking
she
about
went
it.
back at. Oh my gosh, man! So they are doing what they're supposed to do to get the heat. Even on yesterday, what's that Monday's episode with everything they was trying to do from getting in the locker
In the
room.
locker
They bring the
room.
call back to um, the Miz getting kicked out of the locker room and stuff like that. And then Miz getting kicked out of the locker room. Then the girl that's trying to interview them, and then PFC
Oh,
jumps whatchamacallit, Kari Sane and stuff, and they cut their interview short.
just go show it. Yeah,
They are doing everything to disrespect them and not give them the time. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to do something to somebody. Are you paying attention now?
right.
And I think that's going to take it to a different level. Even last week with them being booed and they couldn't even really say anything. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of cut the interview short and got out the ring and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I get it's something I got to get used to because a heel
Well,
Kofi haven't really.
if you gonna keep them there, then they need. Well, it's funny because they just changed the tag team titles, but we'll talk about that. But they need to go. They need to be champions if they really gonna truly be heels because they can just get thrown into some of these other tag teams and get lost in the shuffle if they not champions and presented on TV as such. So we'll see.
It worked for your boys DIY.
Well, yeah. Well, again, now granted, they didn't turn heel until they actually won the championship. So when Tommaso was doing his thing, but Johnny Gargano didn't come over until the actual match when they won the title. So
Yeah, basically saying that he was working them both or whatever, and
yeah,
now it was like, that's how all of this. And I think that's the one who probably took out Montez and whatchamacallit, because that's how they got in the match, remember?
right. Yeah, you're right.
But so a heel New Day is going to be something I have to get used to. But I think where we're heading is they're going to mess somebody up really good that's a fan fave or somebody in the tag team division,
Mhm.
and they will possibly get those. They will probably have those titles again, and we will see how that goes. Um, with New Day, interesting, and I'm here for the ride. Here for the ride.
Mhm.
Let's see what else. Speaking of champions, let's go ahead and talk about it. We got new tag team champions, which is the War Raiders. How do you guys feel about that? Me, I'm not really impressed, but what do you guys think about it?
I mean, again, it's something different and something new. They, I think, coming back with a new gimmick and a new showcase, trying to present them in a different light. I mean, we'll see. I don't expect them to have the titles for long, but I tell you one thing: the Judgment Day needs to drop them though, because they weren't doing anything with JD and Finn as being champions either. So
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Um, what is his name? Um, JD is just not doing it for me. Like I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know how they brought Finn along with him to try to probably pull him along and to where everybody could trying to get into his skill set and talent and stuff like that, but they just didn't do anything. And it's time for Finn to go ahead and get him a belt again. It's been too long. Sorry. Like I told you guys a few shows ago, Kevin Owens and Finn Balor are ones that need to get the strap again. It's been way too long. They've been consummate professionals, and it needs to happen. It has taken too long. So hopefully, Finn Balor is next in line for a title shot, or if not that, a title reign, and maybe they'll take Judgment Day also to next level, because I think little Miss Liv is at the end of her rope. I think come um, Royal Rumble, that strap will be Rhea's, and we'll be back in the Ripley era and things like that. So
mhm. I was
let's
looking. I
see.
was looking at it. I didn't realize it. I think there was only 3 matches on Raw. There's a bunch of backstage stuff. I think Seth and CM Punk was brawling in the ring, but that wasn't a match. But you had the Intercontinental title match with Braun Breaker and Ludwig,
Yeah.
and the one of the qualifying matches, one of the tournament matches for the women's Intercontinental Championship, and then the tag titles with the War Raiders. So
Yep. Whatchamacallit? Let's see. Um, Zoe Stark.
yeah,
She's in the semis now.
well, this was the first round for her.
Yeah. So she in,
Yeah, so
yeah,
she's in
yeah.
the
It's in
semi.
the, she in the semis now because they're doing the triple threats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Don't know who she'll be facing.
yeah.
I
I
don't
had
know
to
who
look at the
she'll be
brand.
facing later on, but she gets the win there. You said Braun Breaker, yeah.
Yeah, the IC title
Um,
match. He's still the champion. Braun Breaker is.
yep, and War Raid. I didn't even notice that, bro. There really was like possibly like 3 matches
Yep.
and a whole lot of backstage stuff. So um pretty crazy. Raw, pretty slim. Um I
Mhm.
think Dakota Kai is facing. I think that I just looked at her. I think
Okay.
Dakota Kai is on that side of the bracket with PFC,
Okay.
which makes sense because they took out whatchamacallit. So
Yeah. So
uh looking forward to Dakota Kai winning the women's intercontinental championship. That's my pick, and I'm
Dakota
going
Kai.
to yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with it. Y'all know how I feel about Dakota. Hey, Dakota. So, yeah, man. I think that's pretty much. Oh, since we talking about Raw, let's talk about. Tell me how y'all feel about the Y6 now.
I,
we've been doing this for a couple of months now. Let's circle back and just get our opinions on this. I'll let y'all know. I just want to hear what y'all guys say first.
uh, it's one of the things where they started out hot. They came. It's almost like you come out with a bang and then it just kind of fizzles out toward the end. And that's the problem with a quote unquote baby face faction because when you run out of, I guess, heels to, you know, compete against, it just kind of fizzles out. Now they just try to do something different with Dexter Loomis, his character actually speaking now, and they still got something there with the Final Testament and Carrying Cross and their little group. But once that's done, now I circle back. There's been a common theme when it comes to the Y6. They attack people that either turn on their family or disrespect their partners or whatever. Once they're done with Final Testament, don't be surprised if they go after the New Day because of what the New Day did to Big E. So I think there's still feuds out there for them, but just right now they kind of in the background and kind of fading away a
That
little bit.
actually makes sense. That actually makes sense with
The New Day,
New Day and stuff
yeah.
like that. But I'm not so sold on the fact that they may be also picking on the Judgment Day and stuff as well, because
Mm-hmm.
they did turn it back on Leah, on
Yeah,
Rhea and whatchamacallit. And
and
then
Nathan.
I'm hearing that there's some dissension and stuff too. It's a lot of tongue in cheek and pettiness conversations and stuff when it comes to Dom and
Mm-hmm.
Finn.
Oh yeah.
So something is going on there with that. So we'll see where that ends up. But the Y6, my opinion, is it has gotten stale. I don't know if they're just not doing it right. But you had a good point on babyface factions like that. That um, it's only so much that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's only so much that so many places that you can go with that, and hopefully they get it together. Like I said, I like it. I just hope they get it together and do give us some other stuff that'll be, intriguing and get us to, kind of to get back on that bandwagon there.
Yeah.
I think that covers Raw. Was there anything else that I missed? I don't think I missed everything. I'm kind of looking at the site here and trying to make sure I cover everything. And I think indeed that we did. Any um any NXT news besides Jada freaking Parker?
Oh. Whew. Yeah. And that's not because I watched some of NXT last night. I didn't get to finish all of it, but yeah, I like what they're doing with Jada.
Who is
Jada
the
Parker.
guy that keep roughing up Ava? Who is that little dude?
So okay, so and that's okay. It's a crazy thing. So this and I actually just saw a picture of him as I was scrolling on the thing. Eddie Thorpe, Eddie Thorpe, whatever Thorpe. Yeah. So turns out now the thing with Ava was an accident. Yes, from what I understand. But then somebody jumped him. But supposedly it looks like he attacked himself to put him in a title shot with against Trick.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard
Uh,
that.
so and then now and that and that's literally just a throwaway match because the feud now is Obafemi and Trick Williams. Now Obafemi won the I guess the match to become the number one contender. So now you're gonna have Obi and Trick for the NXT title. My prediction is Trick will lose it. This will be Trick's opportunity to go up to the main roster. They keep Obafemi down there as the NXT champion maybe for another year or so. And then he'll get called up. Um, you also have another major feud that just started up tonight from when I or Tuesday night was um, Ethan Page and Javon Evans. That man attacked that man with a chair. You put the chair over the neck part and you step on the chair. He did that to Dog, and Dog coughed up blood at the end of the match, so, in the night. So,
Yeah, no, that was pretty intense. I saw that last night. I was like, oh, okay, and I'm looking at it now.
mhm.
Um, yeah, um, that's going to be a feud there. Um, Axiom and Nathan Frazier, man, they can hold those belts forever because those guys are great. Um, I like them as a tag team. Eventually that's going to come to an end because they've been kind of teasing that every now and then.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, go ahead and man, Jada Parker, boy, that
Hey man,
that girl there, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
you look if you follow
hey.
her and Me Chin on
hey.
Twitter or X, they this little move she makes now where she kind of Jada Parker does, where she kind of has her arms back here, she sits on the back of, she squats down on the back of your neck, so her ass is like right here on the back of your neck. I think me and Yim commented, be like, can you try that move out on me or something like that? So
Oh
they were
my
going back and forth
gosh.
on that. Yeah,
Hey
Yeah,
man,
she man, she calling folks, calling referees, niggas out here.
right.
She cussing in the promos.
and then
That
she a
girl, she just
bartender too, right?
she just got it, bro. She got it. And then look, now she went viral for all the wrong reasons yesterday, saying that she sucked the
Right.
meat off of a
On the
bone, a
bone.
chicken bone dry. Like
Yeah.
all the dudes on Twitter, like, hey,
Say what now?
but yeah, man, shout out to she can wrestle though. She can wrestle. She good on the mic. She's still getting better in the ring and stuff like that. She's going to continue to only get better, but it's only a matter of time before she get that and she start to run NXT. Or
She's
she may I'll let you go ahead. Hold on to that. She may do what they did with Bianca because Bianca never held the ladies title.
the
She
NXT
never
title.
held
Yeah,
the women.
she never. Yeah,
She
she never.
never did, and they called her up.
Hmm.
Hey, Jada, keep working. Jada, keep working hard, man. We see you out here. You know what I'm saying? You more than a pretty face.
Oh yeah.
You out there doing your thing in the ring and with the mic and everything else and stuff like this. So shout out this segment has been Jada appreciation uh segment
Segment
has been brought to you
about to.
by I don't know. I'm trying to be nice, but uh
Why you thinking that? All I was gonna say
no, no,
is
we're good. I don't want to say what
she,
I had to
yeah,
say. We good. Yeah, we good.
she is one because when she came up, they brought her in with ODM, the tag team. Well, she's one of them people where she's better than the tag team, so she'll definitely be called
I
up in the
keep
tag team
forgetting about
anytime.
them, bro. I keep
And
forgetting about them
the tag
dudes.
team will probably still be down in NXT, and she'll be called up. But yeah, she's kind
Yeah,
of outshined the group.
yeah. When was the last time we seen? Because when you had the group, you usually had the woman that's kind of like I'm not trying to say this to be disrespectful, even though she has gotten better.
Hmm.
But what's her name with B Fab?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Be Fab with Street Profits. Yeah.
Now B Fab in that U.S. tournament and stuff like that showed me something.
Hmm.
She's all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. She can go.
She's all right, and I'm cool with whatever they decide to do with Be Fair. Get her more time, in the ring and on TV and stuff like that because she did a damn good job.
Hmm.
That's what I was thinking. Uh, Jada was gonna be with that group, but hell, she David Ruffin,
Yeah, she is.
and that's those are well, no, they ain't the Temptations because now she them the Pips. She Gladys Knight. You know what I'm saying? She then
Yes,
took
last night.
so
Yeah,
nobody really pay attention to that group, man. It's all about Jada right now. So she's shining, man. She's
oh
shining.
yeah, most definitely.
That's a good look. Uh
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
let's see. I think that pretty much
Yeah,
covers everything.
Yeah,
Did we get
man.
it? Yeah, I think that covered everything. And real quick, let's do a quick check-in, man, on I haven't had a chance to talk to y'all. How y'all football teams doing, man? How y'all doing?
look, we
You
winning when we
doing
don't
that?
need to be
You doing
winning.
that, player?
'Cause my thing is
Exactly.
just lose
And
and
that,
get the
yeah,
draft pick. Yeah,
yeah. Say it, brother. Say it one more
yeah.
time.
So
Say it for
yeah,
the folk in the
No,
back.
no, 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 no,
Say
no,
it for
no.
the folk in
See,
the back.
no, no, no,
if
no,
we
no,
gonna
no.
tank,
So
let's go on tank, man. Just, yeah.
no, 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 no. Okay. Look,
Say
I
it for the
need a
folk in the
solid.
back,
I
quick.
need a solid. Okay, y'all can lose the rest of y'all games after Sunday. I need for you guys to channel the Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin years and beat the Buccaneers for me. That's all I need from the Cowboys this week. You guys have won, I think, 3 out of 4. I think
Yeah,
three out of the last four.
yeah, I think we won 6 games total, but yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
y'all
yeah, yeah,
you're 6-8.
yeah.
Like it ain't like 3-11 and that kind of thing. So you're right there. You guys can compete. Cooper Rush is showing you folks that I can do. But
This guy right
but
here.
look, I'm just
Well,
saying though.
you
Like
know
my
why he's
Falcons,
going.
yeah,
Yeah,
my Falcons and stuff started off straight, and then the bottoms fell out, and now Michael Penix will be our starting
that's what I'm about to
quarterback
say. Yeah, y'all done
for
been.
the rest of the year. All right, cool. he's starting off against the Giants and stuff this week, which is pretty much a JV team. It's just
Good team to start
it
out
should be
against. Yeah,
yeah, it's a good team to start off against to see what you got.
yeah.
So um I am interested in the final boss that checked in was that's not Jeremy though, is it?
No,
I
that's
don't know if that's
probably
him.
yeah. Well, see, the final boss on the group chat is Jeremy, but see,
Oh,
Joe
okay.
will sometimes come in and call himself the final boss, so that might be Joe.
Oh, okay then. Okay. Well, yeah, yeah. Shout out to the final boss, man, checking in. Merry Christmas to you too. We appreciate you stopping by. Um,
Mhm.
but
That's
I
that heel, baby.
no, dang man, I could have been like no. And I just said Merry Christmas. Thanks for stopping by. I did. I just
Yeah,
salute to the final boss, man. So go ahead and subscribe and go follow all of our pages and stuff so you can stay
Who is that
linked
guy
in with us or
anyway?
whatever.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
but yeah, man, if y'all can go ahead and do us a solid, you know what I'm saying, and win this game, then y'all can lose the rest of the games all y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all be 7-10, y'all will be nice in a good position, maybe like one in the top 10 picks and get get something that y'all could to use to get back on track next year.
Do you remember on Friday when Debo asked, oh boy, he said, "You want some, old man?" He said, "No."
No.
So that's my answer to you, sir.
Mhm.
Or watch y'all go fuck around and win too. Watch. It's just because it's just gonna do the opposite of what y'all really want to do.
Yeah,
And you're right. And you're right.
Y'all want to go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They do the opposite of this shit.
And you're
So
right.
now you want to now you want to tank, and they're gonna do the opposite of that. Because Michael Parsons is like, we're going to play this out. We're gonna play to the best of our abilities and
that's
prepare for
fine.
next year.
But
And
that's fine because again, at the end of the day, because regardless of what, whether we win the rest of our games or lose, Mike McCarthy needs to be gone after the season's over with, and yeah, we need to just draft some good. So the problem is, and this is where I either blame Jerry Jones or blame Stephen Jones or whoever. We have failed to recruit and sign the free agents like we used to do back in the day.
Yep.
Those big name free agents for whatever reason. I don't know if y'all not writing a big enough check, or you just reputation over the years have got to the point where folks don't trust Jerry Jones. But yeah, we missed out on people like Derrick Henry. We missed out on wide receivers. I don't know why we let Amari Cooper go years ago when he could have been the second option back. We don't have anybody to throw the ball to other than CD Lamb. I don't give a damn who y'all try to sign with the other folks and draft these young people. They're not ready yet. So we need to get back to signing these free agents. You can pick up some depth in the draft, and then just move on, man.
yeah, because right now you guys are just right now you guys are slotted at the 14th spot, taking another wide receiver.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, we other than CD Lamb, we don't have anybody to throw the ball to.
You're in too, true. So y'all got you're slotted to take a wide receiver. We're at the 16th position, and we're getting some help at edge, which is what we really need. Even though our defense has played pretty decent the last few weeks. Last thing, and I'll go ahead and we can go ahead and wrap this up, man. It's been a good show and been just good to be back with you guys or whatever. I remember once upon a time, and I'm gonna find the episode. Some guy did. Let's see. This guy soloed himself out just like this and looked in the camera and told somebody, one of the fourth horsemen is not on here, and said that the Falcons will make the playoffs and not only that have a better record than the San Francisco 49ers. If I'm looking at the standings so far, I think I'm halfway to that prediction because the 49ers are behind us by a full game or maybe two. So I just want to keep that on your radar.
Yeah, that's good.
I just want to keep it on radar.
And
Joe,
I want to say something behind that. I'm so glad. People always talk about the Cowboys, and they go back to the '90s, and they talk about Mike Irvin and the crackhead situation and the drug addicts, and all that stuff. But one thing I could say, yeah, he might have been blowing that blow, but he never quit in the middle of a game. So I'm just saying. So I don't want to hear nothing about from the 49er fans ever again talking about the Cowboys on their blow. That's all I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
all
and
I'm
then the
saying.
crazy thing, he used to play for the Falcons too, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear, even though there's got to be more. It could not be more. It could be like, fuck this team.
Yeah,
You
because I
know,
heard he's mad because a boy that he was backing up came back, and so now he was getting the playing time that he was getting before because the guy was hurt. You wasn't the starter. The starter got hurt. You played until the starter was healed and came back. And the starter came back from ACL, so he was pretty much out for the whole year. So now you playing. It's almost like one of them things where you get you become the interim manager
Yeah,
at your job.
exactly.
So you're used to getting the manager pay and the manager benefits and all the praise. Now they hired another manager, and now you back to what you were doing before. You don't want to do that no more. And that's
Well,
basically what it is. You don't want to go back to be the lower man on the totem pole no more because now they got a
well,
new manager.
you should be better at your craft. That's all I'm saying. You should, yeah,
I
and,
mean,
and go
hey,
work a little harder, good buddy. Go work a little
yeah,
harder.
yeah. So they went on ahead and suspended him, and he's still on the team because they were talking about cutting him, but that was like, why cut him? We can just find it there, take the money, and then you sit at the house.
Yeah,
And that just, hey, that makes a lot of sense. Instead of giving him what he want, and then somebody was gonna probably take a chance. Somebody, even though it was just like that's just one of those things where you don't quit on a team like that because then then if I'm gonna bring you in, you might quit on our team too. So, but somebody was gonna take him, and
Jerry Jones would have. He dumb like that.
yeah,
Ah, but did I
yeah.
say that out loud? My bad. My bad.
Jerry Jones, he
Maybe it's
just
time
not
to go
going
to
to. It's
bed,
not going to be. Yeah, yeah. But hey,
because I'm talking outside of my head, man.
yeah. I mean, but hey, it's not going to work for you guys until Jerry Jones steps away. It's just not going to work. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe they can catch him in a Vince McMahon scandal. Hey.
And he'll buy his way out of there too. But he won't pay Derrick Henry $8 million. All right.
Yeah.
So hey, we appreciate everybody, joining in. It's good to be back. It's
yeah.
good to be back. I don't know how long this is going to be because I don't know what everybody's holiday schedule is. Maybe, next week possibly would be the I don't know season finale or whatever. I'm not sure how that's going to go. But anyway, I want to get back in before the new year, get everybody,
Appreciate it.
uh, you know, going. Man, hey, we almost close to the end of the year. We didn't put out. This is our 30th episode. It has been a whirlwind. We trying different things and doing a lot of stuff, man. So we appreciate all of our subscribers, all of our followers and stuff that log on and look for posts, comment, and things and stuff from the Black Four Horsemen. It's only going to get better from here. All
And
right.
real quick before we go, we are one short of the goal that we wanted for YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. So I just need one person out there to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll reach our goal.
Just
Yeah,
one.
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I'm gonna put that out there on our and put that out there on the Instagram page and also put that out there on Twitter that we are one subscriber short of our goal. And I'm sure we'll have that once
And
this
then
pops
just tell
off and
them,
stuff like that.
do it for my
We'll
birthday, which is Tuesday. Do it for my birthday. One subscriber.
hey,
Happy
hey,
birthday.
hey, hey,
You
hey,
you
we
you
we
a, you a Christmas Eve baby, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh
Yes,
man, 'cause
sir.
Tuesday
Yes, sir.
Christmas Eve.
all
Yes, sir.
right then. Christmas Eve, baby in the building, man. Look, for one subscriber a day, you could sponsor that bright skin down there. And he got his hair, he looks like Albie.
Him need some more. Him need some more in him glass. Him need some more in his
Yeah,
glass.
he needs
Yeah.
some more in the glass. He's channeling his Albie shirt over there. We appreciate you, Sig, and all that you do. Hey, don't forget to follow, man, subscribe, all that stuff on Twitter, Instagram, and stuff. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. We are there. If you can't look at our faces, you can hear these voices and tune into the Black Four Horsemen. With all that being said, it's good to be back. Got to do this again. The fellas, we back again. Now all we gotta do is get Joe to stop whining about the whining 49er, the 40 whiners, and jump back on, man, and we'll be all right. Black Four Horsemen in the building. We appreciate y'all, man. We'll check in with y'all later.
Silent night.
Look, then
Joe,
you got the dog
dog
singing.
barking.
The dog singing too.
Yeah, man, I
Yeah.
had him on. I had him ready. What?
We out,
All
man.
is
Holla at y'all, man.
gone. All is bright.